I'm so excited to be sharing Melbourne's produce with you and to pair it with tea, and I've decided to challenge myself a little bit, so I'm trying things that you wouldn't normally associate with having with tea, like salami here.
It's tea time.
I have for Goose on the Loose salami. They're all award-winning salamis. I have Kangaroo salami with mild chili. It's won several awards at the Sydney Royal Show and the Royal Hobart Show. Venison salami with cranberry and pink peppercorn. And this one has won Royal Hobart and Sydney Royal as well. 2 golds and 1 bronze. Goose on the Loose beef salami with horseradish. And that's won a couple of bronzes from Sydney Royal and a silver at Royal Hobart. And Goose on the Loose duck salami, which I have had before. I tried this at a cheese festival earlier this year. I think it's still July. And this one has juniper berry in it. Oh my god, it's so good. It is how I discovered Goose on the Loose salami. And this one's won, oh my god, look at the medals. 3 silver medals and 4 gold and a champion Royal Hobart. That's pretty cool. So, putting them away so I don't have to babysit them. So my idea with pairing Melbourne produce with tea is to first taste the produce, find what flavors I feel are noticeable, what might be a challenge for the tea to cut through or pair with, and I'll have a bit of a think. I've brought my notepad to make notes. So once I've had a bit of a think, I'll brew some teas and I'll come back and see if they actually work, because concept and proof are often, they don't always match. I've got some water and I also have some, just what I was drinking earlier, decaf French Earl Grey by Tea Lovers. Okay. Got them in alphabetical order so I don't forget. So let's start with beef and horseradish. As someone who likes to be a bit more sensual and grounded and earthed, I love eating with bare feet, and I like to eat with my fingers when I can, when it's food safe. Oh wow. The horseradish comes through. It's interesting, you can smell it and know it's not pork. Immediately, like, yeah. A common thread. The teas that I match with all of these salamis are going to have to do some sort of slicing or cutting through the oiliness. The duck, I think, will probably be the oiliest. Kangaroo, potentially, or venison, the least. We'll find out. But it's just really smooth. Got a little lovely glaze happening in my mouth now. So horseradish. Yes. I will definitely have to think on that one. Just one more. It smells a little bit peanutty. I don't know where that's coming from. Could be the horseradish does have a bit of acidity, so it does cut through the beef nicely. I love wasabi, which is a cousin of horseradish. So I think I'm going to do some brainstorming on the wasabi side of things. Okay, the duck with juniper. I initially thought something like orangey, because I love duck à l'orange, which is a orange glazed duck. Beautiful French recipe. So an orange, citrus, or yeah. Another way of approaching tea pairing is to think about what wines would go well. So most of these would be either some form of red. I'm assuming I'm really actually not that much of a meat eater, so my wine pairing knowledge isn't the best. Might go a rosé or an orange for the duck, which is why I'm feeling like something a little bit more acidic, something a little bit more tangy would work really well for the duck. And to get the depths and the bottomness, really gonna have to keep thinking on this. Okay. The next one is kangaroo with mild chili. Smells like kangaroo. Oh, the chili's still very present in my mouth. There's another flavour in there. Yeah, it's like a toasted flavour, like cracker flavour. I'm going to put down Houjicha as a potential pair. We will find out later. Okay, the last one is venison with pink peppercorn and cranberry. So cranberry, I'm already thinking like a summer iced tea would be quite good. I'm gonna put down like a summer berry and something like pink lemonade vibes. Flavor wise, intensity, I think kangaroo is the most intense. You got beef, then venison and duck. I just love duck. I think I very rarely have had venison, so I have no idea. I don't remember enough to feel like I can compare. But, interesting idea. Maybe with the horseradish beef, a cardamom tea. Again, I will have no idea until I actually taste and test it. During this week of experimentation, where I'm trying different produce from Melbourne and I'm pairing teas with it, it's not to say that like any tea is wrong. Not at all. It's a creative challenge for myself. And also I want to highlight how like tea can be as detailed, delicate, light, complex as wine. and it's just a matter of like finding the really great pairings and understanding what you're working with really well. And I'm sort of going in blind with a lot of these Melbourne produce things this week. So it's more of an experimentation, and you guys are just my witnesses. But I'm just really like looking forward to seeing what I can come up with, and whether I like discover an amazing combination that is just so good that I have to tell the produce makers, like, what if I had to tell like Goose on the Loose, like, this company's tea and this is a match made in heaven, like, because I want to support small businesses that do artisanal products really well and share my love for them. So thank you for being here. Thank you for watching, and we will see what I come up with the brew and how they taste very soon. Here we are to do some tea tasting or tea pairing with Goose on the Loose's award-winning Salamis. So I do have to refer to my notes. What did I decide on? Right, okay. So for the beef and horseradish, I thought cardamom would be great. With the duck and juniper, I thought Earl Grey, because juniper, gin and Earl Grey, amazing together. And maybe Arabian Nights. Kangaroo chili, I thought Houjicha would be good. And a herbal. And then with the Venison Cranberry Pink Peppercorn, I thought, did I brew that? Seems not. I might have to do an update of the venison one, because I am all brewed out for today. I think I've brewed like 10, maybe 8 different types of tea today. I might do a recap on that. So as a part of my homework, I actually looked at what fruits go well with which meats. And West Gold New Zealand says that beef goes really well with sweet fruits, so like plum, peaches, apricots and prunes. So I also have the Piccolo, which is an apricot-esque Rooibos for that one. And then for Reddit said that oranges, cherries, black currants, plums, pears and pomegranate go well with duck. The Guardian says that plum, red currant and quandong and orange goes well with kangaroo. And foodpairing.com says that cranberries and apples go well with venison. So that's cool. Let's begin. So we're in alphabetical order, B, K, D, V. Okay. So beef and horseradish. Still really nice. Yeah. I don't have much cardamom tea left, so. Yeah, I quite like it. I think a full chai wouldn't have worked as well. Bit of cardamom black tea. Plays with the aromats. And also on hindsight, after my homework and my sort of research, the teas that I'm not currently attracted to, I think when I was trying Balha's sweets, I described them as like the black motorcycle full leather outfit types of kick-ass teas. So like the smoky black teas, earthy black teas, Assams, the Darjeelings, you know, your Russian breakfasts, all those things. I'm not in that realm at the moment. I'm in my softer, floral, perfumey, feminine tea, light bubbly party tea realm. So I think other teas would definitely go well with these, and especially with like beef and maybe even the venison, something a bit smoky would be really cool. But for me, those teas at the moment are like whiskey when I'd prefer gin. So yeah, just personal preference. What was the other one? cardamom, plums, apricots. Okay, so I'm going to try the beef and horseradish again with the Piccolo, which is the Rooibos apricot. It's quite soft. I mean, we are dealing with beef here and quite a bit of fat, but it's quite soft. It's nice, very easy. I think if you were having a graze plate and you had the Piccolo, it'd be delicious. But to have with the beef and horseradish, my choice is the cardamom black tea, duck and juniper. This one's my Earl Grey. Duck and juniper. I do like it because they're sort of on the same realm. It doesn't really make the Earl Grey shine, but what I think would be amazing is a smoky Earl Grey with the duck, juniper, salami. And then we'll try the duck with juniper and the Arabian Nights. This tea is just so beautiful and high perfume, and I think, yeah, it just lifts everything that it's with. And I think it's got enough in common with the duck and juniper. This is my Arabian Nights is my preferred tea for the duck and juniper. Unless I had a smoky Earl Grey, I'd love to try that as well. Yum. Okay. Then we have Kangaroo Chilli. This bad boy. The Bee Sting Gelato by Pita Pipo got me thinking, because I really like the choc chip black tea with that. I thought it'd be interesting if the Kangaroo Chilli also went well with the choc chip black tea. It's fun. Because the chili lingers in your mouth from the Kangaroo Chilli, having the chocolate chip there is really cool. The Houjicha. May I have a cup of that? No. The toasted aspects of the Houjicha are really complementary of the Kangaroo and just the energy that's going on there. I think the chili just sort of spreads a lot more with the Houjicha, so it's really interesting. For adventure, I'd definitely choose the choc chip with Kangaroo, but for something easy and, you know, for sharing, maybe I'd choose the Houjicha. This one is the Houjicha Atago for the Kangaroo chili. Okay, and then the Venison Cranberry. What are we doing with that one? We have this vanilla. Oh, we got mint as well, and Banda Rose. Yeah, okay. Got a couple of options. You wouldn't expect rose and vanilla to like uplift something so meaty. But I think a good tea would do that anyway. It's interesting. It's definitely an adventure. This is mint. I think with anything meaty, a mint tea is great if you want to like cleanse. There's a few teas that I like to have around just to like keep the palate clean, you know, because I'm essentially a tea drinker that likes to have more than 3 types of tea in a day. And if you're having like, I love a smoky pu'er red Chinese tea, and then I might go to like a softer aromatic or perfumey floral tea. I want something in between, and a mint tea can do that. Or you know, you could brush your teeth. That also works. But why brush your teeth when you could just have another tea? Okay, where was I? Try the Banda Rose. Mint is quite good, but I want cranberry apple. Maybe I'll try the Rooibos. It's fun. I wonder if there's cranberry apple, maybe vanilla. Definitely does something to the meat. Maybe not though. Maybe it's not the best idea. No, that's not quite right. Okay. Favorite contender for the Venison Cranberry is the Piccolo, the Rooibos Apricot by Lupicia. I hope you've enjoyed this journey. It's been certainly very interesting and quite fascinating. A little bit challenging with very savoury components in the salamis. But there's also quite some fun things to work with, like the aromats and, you know, the juniper and the chili, and also just what happens to meat when you do cure it. Different things happen. And I actually really liked the flavour of the kangaroo cured. It was unexpected at first, but it's growing on me and I still like it. Whereas now I'm more attentive to the flavours of the other salamis in this little pack. So these 4 are the award-winning salamis from Goose on the Loose, and I've just had a great time pairing teas with them.